Gang, hey, ton of gold nuggets in this one. Make sure you watch it to the very end. Share this with somebody who needs to hear this. Like it, subscribe, and if you haven't done so already, jump into the CLG community. 7-day free trial. Link is in the comments. Link is in the description. And also come down to Miami. It's never too late to buy a ticket. It's going to be Thursday, so it's right around the corner. Never too late to buy a ticket. Come down, have a good time, learn infield, learn. We're gonna train. We're gonna do it all. And without further ado, let's just jump right into this video. Oh yeah, tickets for the Miami is in the pinned comments. Enjoy the video.
Girls, don't ever marry your second choice. He is not the man you still think about at 2 a.m. Don't marry him. Every girl has that one guy, the one who ruined her for everybody else. You never get over him. You just learn to live without him. He set the standard. Every kiss after him feels weaker. Every I love you sounds quieter. You also compare silently every single day, even on your wedding day. You settle for safe because dangerous broke you once again, and you swore to yourself, never again. You'll say, I'm happy, while staring at the ceiling at night, wondering what he's doing right now. Your physical body will be in the bed next to your husband, but your soul will still be in that old car, that old motorcycle, the old apartment, the old version of you that felt alive. You'll teach your daughters to never settle while secretly knowing you did. One day you will see his name pop up or hear his favorite song, and your heart will skip a beat like you're 19 again, and you hate yourself for it. If he is not the man who still owns a piece of you, don't put his ring on your finger, because second choice love turns into first class regret. Marry the man that you cannot live without, not the one that you can live with.
So basically, she's basically trying to talk to women and basically tell women not to marry the man that they're not obsessed with. Here's the thing. This woman, she seems to be on the internet. She seems to be trying to act as if she's trying to help men avoid red flags in women, while simultaneously expressing to women not to marry the second choice. Here's the thing. This is what this lady doesn't understand. Women choose who they give their body to. Men choose who they marry. Now, what happens to a lot of women is the man that they want to marry doesn't want to marry them. Because usually the man that they want to marry usually has options and usually understands that marriage is a scam. And from a woman's perspective, the reason why women marry their second choice is because they truly, deeply understand that they really lose nothing for getting in a marriage. They're gonna act as if they lose something. They're gonna be like, oh, I'm losing my youth to this man. Oh, I'm losing this. No, you're not losing much of anything, because here's the thing. Your dating strategy never changed. Everybody knows that if a more capable man comes along, she will leave her husband for the more capable man if she believes he will take her seriously and he will marry her. If she does not believe the more capable man will marry her, she will probably cheat. She probably won't cheat. She'll think about the other man, but she'll stay in the relationship that she is in because that is the safe choice for her. They do not stay in relationships that they do not want to be in if they really had the options that they thought they had. And what I mean by options is not guys that want to sleep with them. They get that all the time. They have to decipher between, does this guy just want to sleep with me, or does he like me so much that he would actually take me serious and put a ring on my finger? And the only reason women want the ring is because they understand that they're going to get older. They're going to get a little bit more bitchy, and their skin's going to not be as tight and subtle as it used to be. So as that age starts creeping up with them, they need a safe choice to lock down that's going to love them for the long haul. Here's the thing. Most women would be loved for the long haul if they just understood men. To be honest, 100% honest, as a woman ages, very few men are going to love that woman to the end of time. You understand what I'm trying to say? The word I'm trying to say is not love, right? The word I'm trying to say is very few men are going to want to be sexually monogamous to that woman to the end of time. Let's put it like that. As she ages, as he consistently sees and hits the same coochie, he is going to want other options. But here's the thing. Women only want that man to want them to the end of time, even though that man secretly knows that her dating strategy is unlike his dating strategy, and she will continuously have options until she is too ugly or too old or too fat to have any. And even then, somebody still would hit. And here's the thing, her dating strategy isn't going to change. And guys secretly know that. Guys secretly know that when a girl says that she's cutting off her men, those men aren't really going anywhere. And if they did go somewhere, she could easily go outside for a few days and build up other men that want to sleep with that person's wife. So a woman really lose nothing from marriage. But the fact that this lady is trying to signify that women have control over who they marry, that's ridiculous. Because at the end of the day, the guy has control of a marriage. The woman only has control of who she's sexually active with. That's about it. Now, some women can manipulate guys into getting on a knee and marrying them. And their form of manipulation is, you either marry me or I'm going to leave you for another man. But at the end of the day, that's not the girl you want to marry anyways. Because if she's willing to leave without the ring, she'll be willing to leave with the ring. It's the same thing. Her dating strategy doesn't change. She loses nothing. She loses nothing. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, the man has to provide for her, has to protect her, has to help her with her emotional regulation, whatever the case is. And all she has to do is literally look cute and go outside. So her dating strategy won't change. You understand where I'm coming from? The guy's dating strategy will always be the most difficult. He has to go out. He has to hunt. He has to riz the girl up. He has to follow the he has to follow the process. He has to be able to accept and handle rejection. He has to be able to handle all of this stuff. Meanwhile, his counterpart, which is the woman, literally goes outside, gets hit on all the time, and rejects the majority of men that hit on her, and still manages to choose the wrong guy. So don't get caught up into what this lady is saying, trying to give women advice. This is the stupidest advice I've ever heard in my life, because women have no control over who decides to marry them. They have zero. All the woman can do is put herself in the best position possible to lock down the man that she loves by being feminine. That's it. If she wants to give women advice, she needs to tell these women, be feminine. Be sweet, be submissive, be feminine, and then you will be surprised that the man that you really rock with, that he sticks around even though he might even have higher options than you. Just be feminine. Now, is he going to cheat? Maybe. Who knows? But that ain't got nothing to do with you being feminine. That's just his masculine drive to have variety. Most men have that drive. Some men are disciplined to put that drive away. Now, when I say some men are disciplined, what I mean by discipline is they actually are disciplined. Because a lot of men, they're actually just lazy, and then they make it seem like they're disciplined. I don't want to hear Andrew Wilson telling me that he's disciplined enough to stay faithful to his wife. No, fat butt. Nobody else wants you, and you're lazy. That's not what I call discipline. See, I call that laziness. The reason why I call that laziness is because you're too lazy to put that food down. You're too lazy to get your fat ass in the gym. You're too lazy to stay in the best shape as possible. You're too lazy to clean yourself up a little bit, make yourself presentable. That's what I call lazy. You might not be lazy in every category, but you're lazy in the categories that I mentioned. So what I don't like is when somebody who is lazy tries to come off as if they're actually disciplined. What I'm talking about is the guy who's in shape, the guy who can talk to women, the guy who has game, the guy who has all of that stuff, and he chooses not to cheat, not because of lack of options and not because of lack of skill, but because he's genuinely like, nah, I'm gonna stay faithful to my chick even though I can pull any chick I want. That guy is probably 0.0000001%, because most guys that are in shape and have the skill to sleep with other women, they usually cheat. Now, are they liars? Some of them are. I know some guys, they'll lie to their homeboys. I know some guys, they'll lie to their best friends. I've got lied to, and then I found out the guy was cheating, and he'd be like, nah, man, I couldn't tell nobody. You know what I mean? Nigga lied to me and said he wasn't cheating. Then I found out from a chick, man, shawty say you running through her, bro. He's like, nah, man, you know, well, you know what I mean? You know how it is, man. I say, but why you had to lie to me, nigga? I wasn't gonna tell nobody. He say, man, this is how I lie to everybody about the shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? If I can't keep the secret, how am I expect you to? You know what I mean? That's a good saying. But some guys lie to everybody. They lie to the public. They lie to their friends. They lie to their girl. They lie to every goddamn body. The only people that know that nigga cheated is him and that hooker, or him and the other girl, or him and that goddamn rubbing tug place. You get what I'm trying to say? Him and that goddamn massage parlor. That's the only people that know that motherfucker cheated. That motherfucker lie to every goddamn body. But that's all besides the point. At the end of the day, women just need to understand men. At the end of the day, men are going to want variety. If he rocking with you outside of these hoes, it's because you offer something that these hoes don't have, which is feminine energy, which means that you are actually winning, because you're the one that's getting the house, the cars, the this, the that, the protection, the foresight, the vision, and you get to be with a nigga that you admire. You can have it all, women. You just gotta stop being so goddamn picky. See, here's the thing with women, is women understand that they can have it all. They can have the guy that is their perfect type. All they have to do is submit to this nigga and turn the other cheek when he cheats. That's all they have to do. This nigga can have money. This nigga can, especially if she cute. She got to stay in the gym too. And it'll be nice if she had a fat ass and some nice titties. Worst case scenario, go to the top doctors and buy some titties and ass. You know what I mean? And make it look fucking natural. Don't be getting these botched ass fucking BBLs and shit. Make it look natural. You can get access to a guy. You just got to be fucking smart enough to turn your fucking head when that nigga get to cheating. You understand? You got to be smart enough to not be in that nigga business and understand if he cheat, you got to ignore that motherfucking shit. That's called emotional intelligence, goddammit. Just like a guy, when he dealing with a motherfucking bad bitch, or whatever the case is, or a bitch that happens to be faithful, loyal, all this crazy stuff like that, and feminine and all this crazy stuff like that, a guy has to understand that, you know what? I might have to put up with some of her goddamn fucking games and manipulation and all this shit like this if I want to be with her. That's called emotional intelligence. I'm not gonna flip out every time this bitch accuse me of some shit or whatever the case is. I ain't gonna apologize for shit. I ain't gonna fucking... This is called emotional intelligence. So men need emotional intelligence in order to get good at having women, especially the women that they want in their life, and keeping those women around for a very long time. And women need to be good at emotional intelligence when it comes to minding their fucking business and fucking turning the other cheek, bitch. Because you can't have two things. You can't have everything, god damn it. You can't have the perfect fucking guy and then expect this nigga to be fucking faithful. This is some oxymoronic bullshit. This nigga can't be your perfect type. This motherfucker got everything you motherfucking want. Damn, he got money. Damn, he smell good. Damn, he clean. Damn, the motherfucker stay in shape. Damn, the motherfucker got this. He got it all, goddamn. And he know how to sling that lumber. You can't expect it all, baby girl. Like, this is some oxymoronic bullshit. This is some princess narcissistic bullshit, non-understanding reality bullshit shit. If the nigga is pretty much your perfect fucking type in every fucking category, and your picky ass finally chose this particular nigga for whatever reason, he do it for you, and he just don't miss on damn near nothing, you gotta understand you're sharing that dick. And you have to understand that you chose your leader. You chose your leader, meaning that you get to choose who leads you. See, unlike us in the U.S., we have a delusion. We think that we get to choose our president. We don't get to choose shit. But in a girl's perspective, most girls get to choose the person that they follow. They get to choose their leader. And yes, for the leader that you choose, you picky bitch, you should stay faithful to that nigga, because that's your choice. This the nigga that you dreamed about. This the nigga that you wrote in your journal, you stupid bitch. So, I really wanted to break that video down. I didn't want to go too long, too deep on that, but I really wanted to just, you know what I mean, for the guys out there that's listening to this channel, for the guys that's been rocking with me, I really just really need you to understand the delusion that most of these women have. I think the sooner that you understand the delusion that most of these women have, the better you will be able to move through society. It is that simple. If you can truly understand the delusion that most of these women have, the better that you will be able to move through society. Don't apologize to these women. Don't feel sorry for them. Don't be falling for their tears. None of this stuff. I'm not telling you to be cold. I'm just telling you to understand. A lot of people try to get on me. Man, you put your main girl through so much. You would be surprised how actually happy she is. You will be surprised. Like, you niggas don't really understand. Like, you will be surprised how much she enjoys waking me up to blowjobs. How much she enjoys cooking for me. How much she enjoys cleaning the house. You will be surprised. One of the top guys in the CLG community said it best. He said, as men, we fall in love with stability, consistency, and reliability out of women, which is very true. Women, their love language is chaos and turmoil. Chaos, unknown, turmoil, instability, uncertainty. This is their love language. The sooner you understand that as a fucking man, the better off you'll be. And you cannot be feeling sorry for the bitch. I'm going to break down this last story because I know I'm tired of talking about this little weasel ass Indian fuckboy. He's the opposite of a fuckboy, but this little weasel ass Indian comedian. And the reason I call him a weasel ass Indian because he talked really tough. He talked really tough about other men and their relationships. I usually don't really care about how a dude handle his relationship or whatever the case is, but I do hate it when a nigga's a hypocrite. Meaning that he telling other people that Will Smith, you a simp, you this, all this stuff, and the whole time he the simp. Now this little weasel, his name is Akash, tried to go on stage and try to explain a story about how his wife stuck with him when he was broke. And she slept on the floor with him and slept on his chest. Now, he made this story sound so good as if his wife wasn't a gold digger. Come to find out, his wife told a similar story. And he told the story a while ago. What happened was he was making money on MTV, making about 6 figures a year. It was decent money. Enough for her to want to stick around after she got ran through by all the guys she really liked. So she really stuck around for this guy strictly because of money, nothing else. Now, after that happened, then she stuck around a little bit longer because he used to have money. She thought he was going to bounce back. And then when she realized he wasn't bouncing back and all his shows was canceled on MTV and he didn't know if the flagrant thing was going to pop off. It had a lot of viewers, but it wasn't really finna pop yet. And he was dead ass broke, had no money in his bank account, broke as shit, could barely pay anything because this little leech was draining him out of all his fucking money, raggedy bitch. This bitch, when she found out that he really didn't have no money like that, the bitch left him and went to India. His little goofy, dorky, dumbass did a Patreon on Flagrant so he can actually have enough money to pay his bills and shit. Once that motherfucker shot off and took off or whatever the case is, motherfucker started making some money. Then he flew to India to chase her ass down to bring the ungrateful gold digging bitch back into his life. This is the type of bullshit that you do when you're soft and weak on women. When you actually care too much about them and actually feel sorry for them. So this dude, being an idiot that he is, he sat there and cried on stage and said, once I realized that I ran out of money and she slept on that floor with me, I realized no girl would ever love me like this. You over here feeling sorry for a bitch because you went broke while she was with you. You probably went broke because of her. Because you wasn't managing your money right when you was winning. Because she was draining you out of all your resources. She drains you out of your resources. Finances get a little tight. She just leaves. She doesn't stick around. She just leaves. She doesn't give you options. She just fucking leaves, bro. Think about that. She leaves. And then you go back and get her. There has been times when finances were tight with me and my main chick offering me to live with her parents. You understand? Live with her parents. You can sleep in this room, you live in the parent, whatever the case is, all like, you feel me? Giving me money out of her bank account. You know what I mean? Everybody go through ups and downs financially. But that chick ain't there for the right reasons, bruh. She never was there for the right reasons. Never was. And then you tried to paint it. You tried to paint it as such that she's not a gold digger because she slept one night on the floor with you. No, she was plotting her revenge. She couldn't get away from you soon enough. She understood that the only reason I even with this nigga is because of financial benefit for herself. And he's gonna blow up. When she realized that she couldn't get no financial benefit from Buddy, she was gone like the wind. He is not her first choice. He's not her second choice. He's not her 100th choice. She don't like nothing about this dude. The only thing she like is about the money that he can provide her. The things, the lifestyle and the money that he can provide to her. Now, me personally, I know women. I honestly believe this woman has cheated on him. She will take it to her grave. Nobody will know. She probably won't even tell her best friend. I honestly believe that she has cheated on him and she continues to cheat on him. But guess what? Guys will keep their mouth shut. Even though they see the debacle, there are men out there that have been sleeping with this guy's wife. They won't say a thing. They won't bring it to the internet because they don't have the same guy code like these girls got girl code. These girls, they hear this shit, they gotta snitch. I don't know what's in their fucking soul. They gotta fucking snitch. Guys don't have that issue. They don't gotta snitch. They don't gotta tell. That little girl is popping that little pussy. She is cheating on that man. That man's a weak son of a gun. I don't care to the fact that he's weak if he stood on it. If he was the man to say, hey, I know my wife only with me for the money. I'm going to stand on it. I'm going to keep protecting her. I rock with her. Okay, then you move it to the beat of your own drum. You know you a sucker. Okay, cool. Right? You know you a non-CLG member. You know you ain't built like us. Okay, cool. I actually can respect that. The reason why I can respect that, because at the end of the day, you move it to the beat of your own drum. You understand what you're getting yourself into. You understand the consequences. You understand that this bitch don't love you, but you're man enough to say, you know what? I'm gonna take that backlash. I'm gonna be a man. I'm gonna stand up like a goddamn man, and I'm gonna stick to my goddamn guns. I respect that. You know, take it on the goddamn chin. You get what I'm trying to say? I respect the man that can fight, not the man that wins the fight. The man that can fight and who's willing to fight. Even if he got his ass whooped, at least he got in the goddamn ring, goddammit. At least he made it to the motherfucker. Made it to the show. You get what I'm trying to say? So that's the angle that I'm coming at it with. At the end of the day, most of these girls, they're not going to be able to marry their first choice because women have no control over marriage. So I don't know why this girl talking stupid. Another bitch talking stupid. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. I don't know why she's talking stupid, because women don't have control over marriage. Guys give access to marriage. All a woman has control over is being feminine and looking beautiful. We don't really ask for much. You know what I mean? Take care of us sexually. Take care of our bellies. Take care of our kids. Take care of the house. Make sure we have a clean environment. Give me peace of mind. Don't embarrass me in public. Give me respect. Give me honor. Yes, I understand we're going to have some arguments, whatever the case is. I understand that, and accept me for who I am. You feel me? You think I'm staying this fresh and fly just to be with you, bitch? You must got me out. You must be out your motherfucking rabbit ass mind. Let's just be honest with each other. You think I'm hitting the gym, staying fresh and fly, just to be with one bitch? A nigga that's with one bitch is usually fat and lazy. He ain't got nothing else to fucking chase no more. Every nigga that I know that's monogamous, for real, that I think is monogamous, they don't never want to be. But every nigga that I think be monogamous be fat as fuck, be watching TV all goddamn day. They ain't got nothing to chase no more. So all they go to do is work TV. Fat is a fucking house. Cause they got their bitch, they got their family, they got the TV, and they got work. So, I know I went on a little bit of rant, but don't be feeling sorry for these girls, really don't. You know what I mean? Akash over here feeling sorry for a bitch that don't give a fuck about him. She even said, I left him when he went broke. I went to India and blah, 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 and da, da, da. She constantly humiliates this man. She constantly really humiliates him because she knows he shouldn't be with her. She does not want this man to look like he's winning in any category with her. The reason why she doesn't want him to look like he be winning, because in her mind, he ain't winning. And she disrespected his mother. This is how nasty this girl thinks about this man. She doesn't even respect his mother. My main chick and my mother are best friends because she knows that if I ever leave her, whatever the case is, she's going to try to she's going to be best friends with my mother because of how much she wants me in her life. My main chick doesn't even care that I cheat. She just doesn't want me to fall in love with another girl. She just hates seeing the same girl pop up a lot. She don't give a fuck if it's a one-off thing that I knock down a bitch here or there. You know, she get hot, she get a little mad. But if it's the same chick that she keep thinking, like, damn, I seen him with this chick like a few times. That's when she started getting pissed off because she don't want me to leave her for another fucking girl. There's a difference. Women know niggas cheat. What the fuck? Especially fucking the guys that they want. They know that they know every bitch in town. In their mind, they think every bitch in town trying to fuck my nigga. That's how they minds think. They be like, every bitch in town is trying to fuck this guy because I am obsessed with this nigga, so I think every bitch obsessed with him. That's how they think. But when they're not obsessed with you, like Akash's wife, she thinks nobody wants him but her. Don't ever put a woman in that predicament. Don't you ever make a woman believe that the only person that wants you is her. Because women are horrible people when they are in powerful positions like that. And some people will say, I'm a horrible man. And I would say, nah, I'm just a fucking man. And I didn't buy into the bullshit society that has got you chained and got you manipulated mentally. So what I say is, you keep buying into that mainstream propaganda, and you keep looking at your life, and if you're happy with the results of your life, you shouldn't be watching my channel. But if you know that you want more, and you can do more, and you can dream bigger, as a man, go and conquer that. That's what men do. You go and conquer what you believe is your ideal life. And enjoy the journey of conquering. It might take you 10 years. It might take you 15. Who gives a fuck how long it takes? Enjoy the journey. If your journey is to get the money, then get the money. All you want is the money, get the money. But a lot of you guys will find out that you don't just want the money, because once you get the money, you're going to realize that you're sad, because you're going to be like, damn, I've taken all of these trips. I've eaten at the finest restaurants. I've done all of this stuff, but I'm missing something. Because a lot of you guys didn't do it for the money. A lot of you guys did it to attract the opposite sex. Let's be honest. Unless you niggas is gay. Now, if you gay, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck you niggas do. You know what I mean? You don't really need money to fuck another guy. You know what I mean? Which makes it crazy, because the fucking gay guys are richer than everybody else. Probably because they detached from the outcome of money because they don't fucking need it. You know what I mean? Maybe some more enjoyable experiences with their fucking gay partner. I don't fucking know. But for you straight guys, most of the times you guys think it's about the money because you believe, when I get the money, then I get the women. No, you'll get the wrong women. I believe that you should learn women first. Or do them you can do them both at the same time, bro. You can make money and get women, nigga. It's the same shit. But you should definitely understand women. You should definitely understand women. Because you can know the difference between the gold diggers and the ones that aren't. Now, the ones that are gold diggers, don't believe the bullshit. Don't believe the bullshit. You know what I mean? Treat her as such. You want to be a gold digger? you strictly getting dick. That's it. We can play this game too. You know what I mean? If you want to be a transactional shit, come through. Those are texts. If I get super rich and I know it's gold digger bitches, but they hot, and I want to bounce on that motherfucking ass, there's not much that they're getting other than dick. That's it. You feel me? If I know that you the gold digger type, that's all you getting. But I want you guys to understand female nature so you understand how to categorize the girls. Akash should have never married that woman, but that's all he could do. In his mind, that's all he could get. That's why he married that woman. And he lies for her. He feels sorry for her. He feels bad for her. I don't feel sorry for no girl ever because she knew what she was getting into. I don't even feel sorry for my main chick. I honestly don't. Because she knew the type of nigga that I was when she first met me. So when she pursued a relationship with me and she kept begging me to be in a relationship, knowing that I wanted to run around and slang, and I even tried to stop her from trying to get in a relationship with me. I say, man, I'm 18, man. I'm trying to have fun in college. She's just like, yeah, but what are we? Like, we've been hooking up for so long and this and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right, man, if that's the fucking role you want to play, nigga, I'm not going to stop slinging though. Tell you that goddamn much. You feel me? I'm not going to stop slinging. Now, you a solid chick. You ain't got no goddamn history. You ain't got none of this stuff. I can see myself raising a family with you, but I'm not going to stop slinging. I'm not going to stop it. I can't. You feel me? I can't. You should have caught me when I was goddamn 14. But guess what? When I was 14, you would have never gave a nigga like me a chance. And it's the same. These are the arguments that I have with my main chick sometimes. Not arguments, but she'd be like, I just wish you were like the 14 version and stuff. I said, but be honest with me. Would you have give that version of me a chance? And she's like, probably not. I said, why? She's like, I just don't like guys that don't have confidence and don't have experience. And like I want guys to like, cause I don't have experience. I want guys to like do everything and show me. Like we both can't be showing each other. Okay. So you don't want the 14 version of myself, just like no bitch did. They would date me, but it is what it is. That's cause I probably begged them to do so. None of them really actually wanted me. That's why they wasn't sleeping with me when I was their fucking boyfriend. There was no arousal there. So I don't feel sorry for women for choosing me and then getting the results that they get for choosing me. Because this is what they want. Because my boy, I tell him stories about some girls that have stuck with me for years. And he be like, why the fuck is she still sticking with you, bruh? Nigga, you got caught with this. You got caught with this. You did this. You did this. You got caught with this. She know you living with your fucking baby mama. She still with you? What the fuck? He's like, my girl would never stay with me if I told her some shit. I'm living with my baby mama and this and this and that. I say, hey, you just don't understand women. That's all. You just don't understand them hoes. I do. That's the difference. See, you would have came in there feeling sorry for the bitch. That's your problem. You would have started the conversation like, oh, honey, I'm sorry to let you know, but I'm living with my baby mama. Yeah, you giving her a reason to leave. You feel sorry. You showing weakness. I'm not showing no motherfucking weakness. This is what it is. If you want to rock with me, you can rock with me. If not, I understand. I need some time to process. Take as much time as you need. Let me know. I'm out. Then I'm getting that text a few weeks later. I had time to think about it and, I really want to fight for you and I want to fight for us. Bet. Let's roll. And with that being said, I'm out. Peace.